What's up, anime fans? Little Wren, I'm back, and I want to talk to you guys this week about Terra Formars, or Terraformers, or Terra Formars, however you want to say it. Terra Formars is, how do I put this, mindless violence porn. Like, it's not, now, okay, it's not a porn, it's not hentai.
It'd be the damn night of corned beef and all that.
I found the hentai!
Even though the art style of this did remind me a lot of Bible Black. Don't ask me why I watch Bible Black, but everybody's seen Bible Black, so it shouldn't even be a conversation right now. I'm talking about just like, you know, you have like destruction porn, you have violence porn. It's just mindless, shots through the head, shots through the heart, like arms getting ripped off. You have just terrible things happening to these people the entire time the show is in existence, except when they do these awesome flashbacks where I guess they go to a time when it's not so bad. The premise of the story is we're in the future, and it is kind of not great on Earth because there is a sickness that is affecting a ton of humans, like a lot of people, including the main love interest of one of the main characters. And it turns out he's using this weird, like, innate ability that he has to fight bears so he can raise money to help her, but in the end he can't save her because this disease is just so strong. Come to find out, this sickness is due to these beings that are on Mars because they went to Mars a while ago and they just left things there. Out of all things, roaches on Mars. Like, ew, really? Like, if you're gonna terraform a place, roaches, the one thing you don't even want on Earth, you leave on the planet that we're supposed to go live on. Have you seen Ed's apartment? That's disgusting. You don't want to do that. So anyway, they leave these roaches on Mars and they basically become these big NBA player black men who are somehow making this really disgusting like virus on Earth and it's killing people, and people on Earth don't like that. Even though they sent them to live there in the first place, they should have known that was gonna happen. So they make up this organization that uses bugs too, which turns humans into bugs and gives them bug-like properties. We're not talking about like, I'm a spider, I have 8 legs. We're talking about these super cool, like, I'm a blast ant, if I touch you, you explode. And they give him all these different abilities. There's one that's like a crab, he's got like super crab hands, like he like will kill you, like, and then you have this other dude who can throw things really hard. You have another guy who's a moth who uses this really disgusting but awesome like silk to like really do everything. Like, he's kind of like Elsa with the silk. He brings people back to life and he like makes clothing. He doesn't do that. But it is these really good abilities that you really wouldn't think of. So you kind of learn a little bit of biology in this. So all these people who now have these bug abilities, or these animal abilities, because some of them aren't bugs, are on a mission to Mars to find out what is causing the sickness and destroy the roachmen because they're evil. The roaches apparently have some sort of central brain or something that is controlling them to be a lot smarter than they think they're gonna be. They think that there's a higher power who is controlling the roaches. And the roaches are basically just destroying everybody and anybody that they can. Now, when this anime first came out, it got to about 5 episodes where it was just, you couldn't see anything happening because it was these big black orb dots over all of the destruction. Once they fixed that, you realize how disgustingly awful all these death scenes were. People were getting their necks ripped out and then getting killed by the spine of the guy whose neck just got ripped out. It was awesome, we're just gonna say that. And so you see all this terrible stuff happen as they get to Mars. And when they're on Mars, it doesn't get any better. Like, they're just continuously this wave after wave. It's like God of War of roaches. And they just keep coming and you just gotta smash through them. And people are dying. People are dying left and right. People just don't have the right abilities to beat these. So it's great because you are watching something that really seems futile, almost like Attack on Titan. I know we like mentioned something about Attack on Titan in every video, but it's like this futile thing. Imagine the roaches are basically titans, and except instead of fighting you, they just rip your throat out and beat you with it. Another aspect I really liked about this anime, aside from the grotesque everything, was the fact that they threw in the side stories or the backstories of the characters, even if they weren't main characters, because there really is no main character. You think there is? Not really. Everyone's got a backstory, they kind of explain it, and you get a little bit more insight on the happier times that some of these people went through. It almost makes you realize, like, okay, I guess it couldn't get any better for them, so they had to go and become bugs and fight these giant roaches in space. Like, there was no other ending for them. But it allows you to kind of appreciate their fight a lot more. especially the guy who's mixed with the electric eel, probably had the most dramatic OMG story of all, which is different than the manga I've heard. I haven't read the manga yet, but it actually kind of made it more dramatic, so it made it a little more exciting. So he's gonna die, I'm just gonna tell you. His death was a little bit more important than a lot of the other characters throughout the entire anime. One thing I didn't quite like, but I kind of got over because we're just gonna, you know, put it all out there. The roaches look like, I said, big black men. Like, they had fades. Like, they had like these like Kenyan abs and these feet. Like, they just looked like they were designed after NBA players or like some sort of like someone in Japan was like, this is a really fine specimen of a African-American dude and they are the same color as these roaches. Oh my god, we're gonna use this picture. And they did. And while at first, like, first of all, I'm just gonna say, I'm not gonna call the race car on this because we already know Japan doesn't really know much enough about black African-American culture to care how they portray us. But I also don't really think that they're portraying black people as the roaches. It just was a kind of coincidence. But it's one thing that you can't overlook. Like, people are looking at it and it's like, this guy's got a fade. Like, he goes to the barber and he like has conversation and it's like kind of crazy. However, that aside, it is more of a joke, but I mean, come on, did you guys tweet us, let us know. You saw it, you noticed it. If you didn't notice it, you're really cute and adorable. And we want to talk to you more because we want to explain the world to you. But at the same time, like I said, it didn't make me not want to watch it because ultimately I didn't expect that they were just white people fighting like off crazy black people. Because there was a useless black dude in Terra Formars. He just had a really bad power and he didn't last very long. But so there's obviously a difference. Tell us what you guys thought about Terra Formars. You think it was just like this awesome destruction, violence porn, or did you kind of think that the roaches looked a little weird as well? Comment down below, send us a Facebook chat or a Facebook message, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, see some really great pictures there, maybe some future Terra Formars cosplays we'll put up from our future con expeditions, and just tell us what you guys think. What do you want us to review next time? I'm Little Wren, and I will see you guys next time.
We want to thank everyone who subscribed to the channel. We have like over 600 subscribers now, over 50,000 views on our channel. We want to thank everyone for supporting us, for all our fans, all our friends.
You guys are super awesome.
You are.
Super awesome.
Thumbs up to you guys.
And also, for the record, I am still the prettiest one on camera.
Do we have to go through this every single time we get on
I'm
camera?
not even gonna argue.